Hello and welcome. It is the All JM Voting Council. We're going to do it April through July. Hello and welcome to Talkin Baseball, presented to you by SeatGeek. My name is Jimmy. You got Trevor in the tie-dye in the middle and Jake on the other side of the screen wearing the Yankees shirt. BBD wearing JM, is it tie-dye or floral pattern? I can't tell in the
It's
corner.
technically like leaves. I don't know if leaves count as floral.
I think it's floral.
I think it's in that umbrella.
It's
I
actually
don't know if
foliage.
Yeah, foliage
Foliage.
shirt. Okay.
I say
Trying to-
foliage, but that's
trying
just
to make
how
me-
I pronounce it.
Think about fall.
No.
I'll appreciate that. I appreciate that. Well, it is time to vote. We're a little later than usual because the schedule just dictated it that way. We have the April through July All John Boy Media team. Trevor, you excited to find out who's getting some pedals?
I am. I think we have some guys up for the Silver Daisy still, which is nice. We'll see how that turns out. But this is a prestigious award. And really, my only goal for today is for someone to leave here and say, oh, Taran Varvra is the best second baseman in the AL East. That happens, I'm good.
You agree, Jake?
And just what's that name?
Taran Varvra.
Right. Trev, Jimmy, BBD, everyone joining us for the LJM team. Excited to sink our teeth in this one, lads. Really excited to see who's still doing it. I scrubbed a little bit. We got a couple guys flanking us from the rear view. The Trevor
No way.
Plouffe story. I'm excited to dive in and give some people pedals today.
I'm excited to find out who's flanking us.
Oh, get flanked.
I have to do one announcement because I think I said last year I was going to do this announcement this time of summer. So I'm going to do it quickly. Little League World Series is on. It's the best ever. If you see some butthead out there comparing them to high A prospects and saying stuff like that won't cut it in the real world when they like high five each other after giving up a home run or a hug
What?
after hurting each other, just send them my way because I'm going to publicly shame them into being like, hey, this guy's a giant douche and he's comparing kids to minor league baseball players. Because every year we get some media personality or some pro baseball player that tries to act like these kids who may never play baseball again have to act like they're on a journey to climb up the ranks of minor league baseball and like do shit the right way. And I told you guys last year, I'm making my mission to fight back against those losers. So just if you see them out in the streets, you let me know.
Hell yes.
I got a couple like already. Like, can I just send them your way now?
Only if they're like known people,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
not like just anonymous people. Like Ben Verlander did it last year.
Jim,
and
you already know.
quote tweeted him.
Me-
Shed Long did it, and
Me
Jake
and Shed
got at
Long.
him. Yeah. So like
Look out.
Yeah. Don't
They're
get in the
kids.
shed with me, Shed. Don't
they're
get in the
kids
shed
on their
with me.
town all-star team. Some of them don't even play travel ball. Some of them might not even really like baseball, but they just like hanging out with their friends.
Yeah.
80 to 85% aren't going to play for their middle school team. So just like, I hate all these tough guys. Oh, that's back in my day. That wouldn't have cut it. I wouldn't be the pro if I had acted like that. It's like, oh, they're kids having fun. But let's judge the adults who do it professionally and not give them daisies. That's what we're doing here.
And it's all brought to you by SeatGeek, Jim. SeatGeek, you know it. Code Talkin. Download the app. It's so easy to use. Jake can use it. That's the company motto. They make it super easy for you. Green means go. You're getting a deal. You're getting a deal. If it pops up red, you're not getting a deal. You got to hit up Chris Rose, Trevor. You know he's got it in his bank account. So ask Papa Rosie to get you those tickets. And then yellow's in between. So if you know the American streetlight system, you're going to be great on SeatGeek. Download it, use code TALKIN, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. They are the geeks of seats. That means they know what they're doing. Code TALKIN, $20 off your first order.
Nice. Let's get into it. The American League starts us off, and we're going to start with first baseman. In April, it was Rizzo. April through May, Ty France. April through June, Ty France. Saw him hit a homer the other day on a hanging slider. Ty France crushes breaking balls this year. April through July. Is it going to be Ty France? Because I know he got injured for a little, right?
This is a tough one. This is one of the first ones that's very tough because you have Jose Abreu and Ty France with near identical numbers here.
And Jose Abreu, I was kind of teasing someone sneaking up on you. Jose Abreu, we haven't been talking about him. We haven't been talking about a lot of White Sox this year, and the numbies are there. And he's got the game edge a little bit. And man, Trev, I wax poetically when Jose Abreu had his MVP season in the shortened season, whatever. But you phrased it the best. Anytime Jose Abreu walks onto a baseball field, he is one of, if not the best players on the field. He's done that his whole career. So I think there's a good chance he jumped Ty France and he is now in the pedal game.
I like Vladdy.
Woo!
And Vladdy's got 21 homers, 63 RBIs. He's got more games played at first. He's got a higher slugging. He's got the same OPS as Ty France. I mean, 283 batting average versus 302 or 308. It's not that crazy of a difference. I mean, Vladdy's really picked it up.
These guys are all very close. Want to go to stolen bases? Vladdy takes the cake there with 2.
And Vladdy's got more
when it's
runs.
so close like this, you might go there.
Wow.
I think this is an instance. Look, if we have 3 people so close, we can eliminate the one on the bad team. How do you want to talk about the White Sox? Is that bad for Jose Abreu?
You're going teams now, Trev. How much would Twins Trevor Plouffe hate that, though?
But I'd understand it, bro.
No
I'd understand
way. You're sending doubles in the gap every day, and then you're listening to 2 hobbits tell you you're not getting a pedal because your Twins stink? No way.
That's what happened. Would I have been a superstar on a different team? Probably.
Probably.
No,
Probably.
I don't honestly. I don't know what separates these guys. I mean, what else are you going to go to? The games played, James, at first base: 86 for Vlad, 85 for Jose, 84 for Ty France. So, like, we're close in every single number here. This is going to be a tough one. We do have, I believe. Let me get it up. Oh no, okay. I thought Ty France had the 3. He's only had 2 in a row. So the Silver Daisy is out of the question for Ty France. That could have been something that swayed me, but.
I like your honesty.
I think we're all gonna have to just say it on 3 and see what happens.
I'm just looking at a couple more things here. I'm just scrolling through the comparison page on Baseball Reference of all of them and just seeing if like anything stands out.
Okay.
Jose Abreu's made 4 outs on the base paths, you know? Ty France doesn't take the extra base at all, 24% of the time. That's really
could be an organizational policy for him.
Could be an organizational policy.
I'm not necessarily putting that on Ty.
Yeah, okay.
Ty France's walk rate is fairly significantly lower than the others.
Yeah,
Again, you gotta be grasping at straws when they're this close. But
hit by pitches, Ty France leads the American League in.
There's those missing walks.
Wow.
Ty France grounded into double play percentage is the lowest of the 3.
Why are you looking at me, Jake?
I didn't look at you, bro. I know where that bold is, though.
Who are the all-stars? Ty France was an all-star. Was Vladito? He was, right?
Yeah. Abreu
Jose
was
Abreu
not.
was
right?
not. Not that we care about that.
Ty France is really good at advancing the base runner when he comes up with less than 2 outs, the runner on third or runner on second. 62% of the time he gets the job done.
I think we got to. I think we just got to. We got to go on 3.
Okay.
Wait. Only one of, well, there's 2 bold from these players. Ty France. Oh, my God. Each player has a bold. Ty France is hit by pitch. Vladito is ground into double plays. Jose Abreu is hits.
He can hit. Jose Abreu can hit.
I have my vote.
In 3.
And I guess we should remind people that this is April through July. It's August 10th.
Right.
So the numbers stop after. Like
anything from the last 10 days as we're recording this doesn't count. Not on our stats.
I haven't even looked. I don't even put that into my brain.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Abreu.
Ty France.
Awesome.
Did we all say different ones?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It's that close.
I like the extra base hits for Vladdy. He's got 25 extra base hits. Abreu, unfortunately, I'm kind of with Trev there.
You guys are White Soxing him.
I'm so mad at them. Yeah.
I love it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
You changed your vote?
Yeah, he just won.
Okay.
I
love it because
I'll debag the White
am just
Sox.
paying homage to my Mariner fan base with Ty France. So now you guys pick Vladdy. Boom.
It's huge.
I was trying to see if any of them bat not in a premier lineup spot. They all do.
I have a take.
Okay.
Are you
not
switching
about
to
this.
Abreu?
No, it's not about this at all. It's an aside. Do you want me to just can it?
I don't know.
If Tim Kirkjian wasn't so good at talking to Mike, he'd be a Little League World Series umpire.
Still might be.
They're all
Not
so
there yet.
short. They're all so short.
Okay.
Or like giant. All right, let's go to the next position. So Vladdy wins.
Vladdy won.
Vladdy wins. Congratulations, Vlad.
Congrats. First baseman's a power position, 21 home runs. You want pop there. That was kind of all it came down to for me. Let's go to second base. Let's see, other sheet we had in second base, we had Andres Jimenez, who we met his family at the airport. That was fun. Jose Altuve got it for April and May, and then Jose Altuve got it again April through June. Jake, is this one that's got anyone sneaking up the rear, or is this cut and dry?
Well, I think we do need to make an announcement about the util. We probably should have done that off the top.
Yes.
We are adding a utility position to the All-JM team. Like we talked about last time, guys were getting kind of gypped for being versatile. So
Don't say that word.
I'm sorry. I take it back. People were getting jade for their versatility. So we wanted to bring that in, which now comes into this conversation because Andres Jimenez has been playing around the field a little bit. DJ LeMahieu plays around the field a little bit. Jose Altuve does not. Luis Ariz moves all over the field. That all of those candidates, there's 3 of 4 are util guys. I don't think this is affecting my vote. I'm casting my vote for Jose Altuve off the bat. The power numbers still speak for who he is, what he does for Houston. He has what does he have? 19 homers. Jimenez has 12. Altuve at his age also has more stolen bases than any of these guys. At his age, I'm just saying you picture Jimenez as a young speed player. For me, it's still Jose Altuve.
Do we have a percentage for Ariz? Like what 27 out of 67 has got to be low 30s or 30s or something?
Arias has played 32 games at second, 46 at first, 7 at third.
This says 25 at second out of 67.
Oh, I might.
We're including that number.
I just brought up his
August.
baseball reference, so that number has some August in it.
I was looking at the same thing.
I'm asking, is there a percentage that we take into an account?
I think not for util.
At the end of the
No, I'm asking for second base.
We came up with a percentage last episode.
That's what I'm trying to remember.
I'm going to cast my vote.
Okay.
It matters
I'm going
most
with
at the end
Altuve.
of the year.
I'm going with Altuve. I like the power numbers. I like runs scored because that's what he needs to do. I like him being a leader. Jose Altuve.
For me, if Arise doesn't win the util, I would reconsider how I vote for second. But I forget if we said it was 40% or 30% you needed to be eligible to position.
I thought it was higher than that.
I think 40 is the number.
I think
So
we
he's not
said
even
40,
eligible.
but now adding a util, I think that changes things a little bit. Like,
So
I think if you're good enough to win a position, you win it, and if not, there's also that util spot.
It's sort of like a backup.
So 40, where
I
I'll
think
feel
so.
that.
It matters most at the end of the year based on how it went last year. There's like a gentleman's.
Yeah.
Do we think he should count? And then
Yeah,
and I
my
don't.
last episode we came up with one.
Is 40% last episode.
Okay, so then Arise doesn't even qualify. So I'll go Altuve.
I was going to say about his BABIP, it's low. Looks like he's about to come on a heater. I'm not even going to tell you what his stats are from this time, but analytics.
Tuve sweeps.
It's tough for Arise, but it's only 30 something% at second. So I'm rooting for him for util, but it gets pretty big at util, right? There's a lot of options.
I think he was pretty firmly their first baseman for some stretch. Trev, you've probably seen more Twins than I have.
Every time I'm looking at a Twins game, he's playing first base.
All right, doesn't look
That's
like
what it seems like.
baseman.
It does not look like a first baseman.
I remember I was laughing pretty good one of the Yankee Twins games, DJ and Arise both leading off, both playing first base. Like, that's not traditional.
Yeah.
I love all of Arise's numbers, but I mean Altuve's every game at second base, 15 homers. He's Altuve. He's got a higher OPS as well.
Done.
500 slug out of your second baseman is so sexy.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. Congrats to Jose Altuve. What am I?
Is this a runaway one? Is this we can just kind of breeze past this?
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford won, then Anderson, then Bogarts. I gotta separate all these tabs. Is this a runaway?
Trev?
Looks like to me. I mean, there's a few numbers you could look at.
Looks like a runaway to me. Whoa, Seager's got a lot of home runs, huh?
Sure does.
Good for him.
But not in the range where you're like, wow, that's going to win you the award range.
Well, we're only 3 months through.
Judge has 44 home runs. I'm sorry to jump ship. My gosh.
He's got the most in all of baseball.
Seager had a slow start. He started going. He can make things interesting. Where that home run number does land for a shortstop over the full season. But as of now, it's Xander Bogaerts.
He's not there yet.
It's Xander Bogaerts. And, man, I mean, he's going to be a free agent, right? In a little 316, 392 on base.
At 392 is people are like, I like it.
Go get the bag, X-Man.
Xanda wins it.
Congratulations.
99 games. All right, now here's one that's always been a debate. Always.
Yeah.
Third base.
Yes.
J-Ram
Oh,
won the first month. J-Ram kept it April through May. Devers, April through June. Took over. I mean, do I have to ask? I mean, Devers got hurt. So does that just make this not a conversation for the first time ever? Oh, shit.
Devers is having a
Devers is so
freaking
Devers kind of
massive year.
froze his numbers at a great spot. Like, what a phenomenal.
I just said a 5 for a second baseman is a sexy slug number. He's got a 6.
Some of the counting numbers, I guess, he's going to get hurt on here, but all the slash lines, Devers still is more impressive. I mean, a 602 slug,
He's got 40 less
OPS.
at bats, same amount of homers, or one more homer than Ramirez.
He still has more at bats.
He has 40 less at bats, one more homer.
And 2 more runs. The RBIs are different. J-Ram is stealing, playing a better third. Devers was part of that slop fest when the Red Sox were throwing the ball around. He was in that montage a decent amount.
If Jose Abreu gets docked for being on the White Sox, I think there's a potential Devers docking.
But he's top 2 here.
That's true.
When it's this close, it's not that much to point to.
And we've done this literally every episode we've done this. J-Ram
this is
has
what I
the
like to do.
steals and a slight edge defensively. Devers does better on the triple slash. I don't know. It's
Devers still on the IL right now.
Less. He's got 10 more games, steals more, better team.
Is Devers still on the IL?
He came back August 2nd.
So he finished July on the IL. So I'll give it to J-Ram. I don't feel good about that at all. I think it's Devers. I'm giving it to Devers.
So who do you think you're going to give it to?
Devers. He got more home runs
right.
with less at bats. His slash line's better.
He only played 1 game after the 17th of July. But James, this is an all-encompassing award.
Yeah, it's April through July. So if you're April and May and June can carry an off month. I told you, he froze his stats at the perfect time. I'm
agreeing with you here. I think we give it to Devers because less games, similar production. We know his shortcomings. We know Ramirez is going to always have him defensively most of the time and base running all the time. But that's 6 on the slug.
Yeah, it's wild.
How many guys got 6 on their slug right now? I'm going to find it.
I would stay away from Jose Abreu in the White Sox locker room because
Well, I mean, I chose Vladdy because he had just better numbers.
I think J-Ram in some areas, and I think the same thing with Jose Abreu.
In all of baseball, there's 3 guys with a 6 slug. 4 guys.
Okay.
Who else?
Well, I forgot to add Devers. There's 3 others I meant.
Who are the 3 others?
Aaron Judge.
Yep.
Pedro Alvarez. Paul Goldschmidt.
Yordan Alvarez. Devers won.
Just
Devers.
sold me on Devers.
Yeah, it's a crazy number. All right. Congrats,
That means
J-Ram.
every at bat you're getting a 1/6 of a base with your slug. No, 60% of a base with your slug. Sorry.
I'll never understand that. But I tried hard. Catcher has been a new winner every month in the AL. Sean Murphy got April. Jonah Heim got the both months, although Trev gave him a vote for April as well, I believe. Alejandro Kirk, the all-star, got April through June. Now, I don't know. I haven't looked at this. My guess would be Kirk is like locking it down because he was just so good, so much better than your average catcher. Looking at it now, and it seems like that is the case.
Yeah, I'm going Alejandro Kirk here.
The offensive numbers are in a different world. I think as we get towards the end of the season, we'll have to get some true maybe defensive analysis. If maybe we could get Max into that, see if there's any numbers we like. Because some of the WAR stuff has people close, but offensively, pure statistics, Kirk is in another world.
You know, it's a good... I wanted to look up real quick because I might have made this point before. They pinch hit Kirk.
Right.
How many other catchers right now are being used as a pinch hitter on their off days? Not like, not just because they're righty, lefty, or platoon, but literally like, no, we need a hit.
I think
There's probably like 3 or 4.
Salvi,
There's
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Muto.
Out of 30.
Right.
No,
Not
that's
a
great.
lot.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Tyler
DHs
Heineman.
DHs sometimes.
25 minutes in.
Yeah, to DH or pinch hit. Like there's so many catchers that if they're not catching, they're not really cracking that.
Well, congrats, Alejandro.
Alejandro. I don't think he likes us.
I'm worried about our team defense. We got 2 Sox on the left side and Kirky behind the dish.
Kirky blocks
He
everything.
blocks everything.
We got a big squad, like besides Altuve.
Well,
Kirk's
Yeah.
a shorty.
Kirky's short.
Oh, wow.
Tough team pictures.
I
for
didn't say
Kirky.
tall. I said big.
Yeah, you sure did.
So now the way we do outfield now is that there's one center fielder because that is the position you need to be able to play center field. And then there's just 2 outfield spots. They don't have to be a left fielder. They don't have to be a right fielder. They can also be another center fielder. That's what we've decided because we do want to, reward people that play the center field position because it's a hard position.
Yep.
So I don't even know if we can go back and see what's happened last because this is kind of changing as we go. We're getting it right for the future. We have. So let's do center fielder first because then everything works off that. With Trout getting hurt and missing time and all that, and then he went through a bit of a slump. Looks like it's Judge's?
Judge has 50 games ish at center field.
I think we're covered either way. Aaron Judge is on this team, and I think he can be a center fielder. He has been a center fielder. I know the Yankees are trying to get him more DH and right field days, but he has played a bunch of center field. The Trout part gets interesting. I know he's got the back thing and he's out, but the stats, April through July, I think he should be on this team.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's do Yordan Alvarez is going to be the DH.
Yeah. Let's clap that out.
Let's clap that out. He's going to be the DH. Is he up for a daisy?
Yes, because the 1 month he wasn't the DH, he was an outfield. We had him as an outfielder, so he has a pedal for every month.
He's been accruing pedals.
Holy smokes, we have a real daisy candidate in Yordan.
It's
Yes.
almost like a foregone conclusion. We should start ordering it now.
Does he get
We'll send him
kidnapped or
his
something?
pendant.
And by the way, how cool are we if Yordan Alvarez and Vlad Jr. are the daisy winners? Like, hot, sexy, power hitters. That's what the daisy's about.
We're going to send them
mean,
a big chain. They're going to
Kirk could
Josh
rock it,
Donaldson it all the way around the bases. Still scared for him. Still
Donaldson
scared.
take off his chains last night? I didn't see him.
He might have listened.
All right, so
You
that
know he does.
Yeah.
that leaves so Yordan's not going to get an outfield spot. That opens up outfield spots. So we're looking for and with Trout and Judge both kind of up there, the center field battle is not as nuanced in the AL. So really we can just pick the 3 best. I think Tucker's out. I think Ward's numbers are still good. For me, Matt Carpenter hasn't played enough games. I love him, and he just got hurt, so he's not going to play more games. So I think he's now. I think my 3 are Judge, Trout, and Buxton.
Are we both good on Judge and Trout? Everyone's in on that? Those are a sweep.
Those are a sweep. I'm going to vote for Buxton. So
Okay.
we just ran through the outfield.
I think the only one that would give Buxton an argument is J-Rod.
Yeah, Julio, the Mariners. Like sometimes we don't mention them because they're just.
We know Buxton's fast. He has 3 stolen bases this year. Julio has 21.
Yeah.
I mean, that's significant.
That's wild. That's a lot of stolen bases.
That's a lot of stolen bases. Julio
we
has
knew
him
that.
he has him in 40 points and on base percentage.
Are you looking to change our mind? You have to ring the bell, and if you need to.
Oh, I'm
present a
looking.
clear
That's
and
what this is.
convincing-
I have not cast my
Okay.
vote for Buxton.
That might have changed my mind. I didn't scroll over there.
99 hits to 64 hits. J-Rod.
57 RBIs to 46. They have the same amount of runs.
For me, it's
18.
Julio.
because
Buxton had a hot April, March, a cold May, a hot June, cold July. August is pretty cold.
Trev, you know how you said you want stolen bases to somehow factor into OPS in a way? Like,
yes,
if you walk and then steal, that should count for your slugging, or not slugging, but you're like, oh, you know what I mean?
OPS.
So I want to see doubles, like Buxton's doubles compared to Julio's singles plus doubles or whatever. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I do get what you're trying to say.
Someone
came at me and said that's what weighted runs created is. I'm like, I don't think that's what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. Weighted runs created plus just named itself terribly, so no one really likes it.
We'll do Joe PS one day soon with stolen bases as part of it. Change that vote, Jim. You know your heart's doing it.
I think it is. But it's tough because it's August 10th, so like I go to Baseball Reference and it's
10 more days have happened.
Yes.
Julio does have him in games.
You go to
and
Fangraphs and butter knife it.
Yeah. I usually had that prepped just like that.
If you want to change to Julio, I have no problem. I mean, an outfield of Trout, Judge, and Julio.
I mean, come on.
I'll keep my Buxton vote.
Such twin shit.
Okay.
All right, I have the stats I was looking for. So Julio has 19 doubles, 28 walks. Buxton has 12 doubles and 26. Yeah, for me, it's Julio. Those stolen bases are huge. 21 stolen bases. I mean, being in scoring position, messing with the runner and the pitcher and the catcher, and just being disruptor out there. That's a lot of stolen bases.
I'm okay with that. Looking at his trajectory here, obviously had a really bad April, March, turn it on in May, turn it on in June, turn it on in July. He's been a freight train. He's been a freight train since May.
Congrats to the kid.
I mean, Judge.
I'm gonna keep Buxton. I'm keeping Buxton.
Judge, Trout, and Julio. Like, claps for us, for them. You know?
Claps for us for them.
What'd you
I
just
gave
eat?
Ty France.
I don't eat anything.
You just ate something.
I don't eat while I
recording
record.
this.
I don't eat while I record episodes. It's rude.
No, you can. It's just like, when someone says you can't eat in the dugout. Why not?
People say that?
Yeah, it's like some professional. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like,
eating's in.
what if I'm hungry?
Eating, you're that's a different time. They eat in the dugout all the time now. They got those waffle strudels. They got apples, bananas.
Yeah, but you still hear people say that.
And
all about it.
And speaking of eating and being healthy, Athletic Greens, AG1. If you don't have the time, if you need more energy, if you hate taking pills and vitamins, AG1 might be for you. You're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source, superfoods, and probiotics to start your day right. This stuff has gone through John Boy Media. The Compound Boys talking about it. Chris Rose. It's lifestyle friendly. Whether you eat keto, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, AG1, you're investing in yourself and your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/baseball. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/baseball. Take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
Oh yeah.
Eat it.
So who's gonna be our AL pitcher?
Verlander. Have you seen his numbers? It's like the lowest ERA of his career. He's having the best season of his career, or it's like he never had a season better than this in Detroit. There was some stat that went around recently that was insane. I mean,
he hasn't walked anybody.
Why? Why bother
anyone? What the?
If they can't hit you.
James, there is a Dylan Cease stat out there that I thought you would love.
Ooh.
And I gotta find it. It was another one of those like 13 starts in a row, double-digit strikeouts, less than 2 runs, or something like that. Like, this guy's on a fucking heater, James.
I
think we should give it a little bit of a look here.
All right.
just
I
go?
will. I've always been in awe of Verlander. I love actually watching him pitch. I can't believe he's coming back from Cy Young and doing this. Although I did have him preseason because I am skeptical of people. Not skeptical. Stats say people coming off Tommy John.
Yeah.
It's like
But he had a long layoff.
but he had a long layoff. But also, it was like I had no worries about him coming off Tommy John. He's just a beast. But
The third guy in the boat that does deserve love is Shane McClanahan. His numbers with Ceases are pretty much, I mean, eye for eye.
Since here's the stat. Since May 29th, he started against the Cubs. He's had 12 straight starts of 1 earned run or less. Now he's gone 4 2/3 in one of those and given up 6, but they're all unearned. But still, the earned runs 1 or less in 12 straight starts. And he's striking mother.
that's the halfway point. So we should lock this in.
There is a discussion. Unfortunately, there's not. It's Justin Verlander for me.
Yeah, Justin Verlander's got 1 blow up, 6 earned runs. He went 6. Looks like Cisa does 6 and a 7. I mean, oh my, Verlander's nuts, dude. He's got 3 games where he went 8 innings pitched, 0 earned runs on the year. 1 where he went 7-2-1. His team's record in his 20 starts is 16-4. I mean, that counts in August. So 15-4. Just for me, it's Verlander.
Let's lock it in. I do want to give Cease shout out. He's leading the league in strikeouts per 9. He was leading baseball in strikeouts per 9. Led his league last year also in it. So this dude is a premier strikeout pitcher in the game now.
Man.
Yeah.
Just not an all-star.
Also leads the league in walks.
It just doesn't, he just doesn't get the pedal. It's hard. There's a lot of pitchers out there.
This guy leads the league in walks and still has a 1-1 whip.
It's that's
crazy.
There's 5 of them on a team, and we only give 1 away. It's tough.
It's brutal.
We have relievers here. Do we do relievers?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. The NL it is. Jake, are there any doozies in the National League?
Some doozies in the National League. We did miss one thing. The vaunted util position in the American League.
Oh, yeah, because it's not on a sheet because we just put it in there.
Added. So, I mean, the guys we need to be talking about, your just misses, are
LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu. I mean, kind of our second base pool.
Second tier.
Jimenez and Luis Arias. Jim, I know you were hyping Arias pretty hard.
There's not going to be someone that's not on our sheet somewhere else that we might have missed.
I don't believe so.
I think they'd still be a finalist at the position.
Not who's versatile and good. No.
Okay. I worry.
Because it's not like we're throwing someone who. It's not like we're putting Jose Ramirez as our DH because he's really good. We're putting someone who's the utility position representative.
And Shohei gets his own award. He's just not involved in this ever.
Unless he was killing the DH spot, which Jordan is dunking on him currently.
Yeah.
But still, I mean,
had that been happening, maybe we would have slid Jordan.
He's a utility player.
Well, what about the outfielders?
What about them?
Can someone who missed out on outfield get a util spot?
If they're playing
all 3.
Positions.
But I don't have any of them over.
That's interesting.
DJ
I don't consider an outfielder that plays all 3 positions a utility player, but I would consider an infielder that played multiple infield positions a utility player.
Or an infielder that also mixes in the outfield.
Isn't that? Are you following that logic a little bit?
I mean, that's why we have 2 open outfield spots.
So then outfielders aren't eligible.
Outfield, all the positions are pretty similar.
Like
I
in the
know the
NL,
angles. I know the vantage point.
In the NL, McNeil will be involved. He plays infield and outfield.
I think
That counts as
those would
utility.
count.
Okay, so that would count. Okay. Out of the ones on this list, Arise would be my vote. I just I don't know. I feel like there's a guy out there that we're just not thinking of, or maybe doesn't win at a position.
Let us know in the comments, because you will.
DJ LeMahieu is like a legitimate utility player.
And the other thing that needs to be mentioned, we haven't mentioned it all episode, DJ LeMahieu plays a very good brand of defense. He's been playing a high-level third base this year, which I was skeptical of coming into the year. And he's been getting on base at a crazy rate. Arias does have him beat there.
Not by a lot.
Not by a lot. It depends how much you like the gopher ball. DJ's got 5 more.
Rise hasn't beaten slugging. I mean, Arise numbers are nuts.
Oh, Jim, I'm casting my vote for Arise. A 333 batting average needs to be appreciated in baseball. I know we've done this a lot. That means something. If Luis Arise comes up to the plate, that dude is going to hit the ball better than pretty much anyone across baseball. And I do think that matters. You know, I love LeMahieu. I love what he's doing this year. But when you're having that kind of special offensive season, and DJ's been great getting on base in front of Aaron Judge. But Arias's numbers are pretty nuts. I love it for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Arise my vote as well, because DJ is a prototypical guy that can go play first base. You just said it earlier, James. When you see him playing first base, it doesn't look like it. That's because like he never played first base. He's had to learn it kind of on the fly out of necessity. And I think being able to do that at the big league level and still do what he's done offensively is special.
My only counter for DJ, and I'm voting for Arise, is that, and I don't know, is that kind of a question. Like, it seems the way people have talked about Arise, he was chunk at second, chunk at first. DJ in 1 week will play 3 different positions.
Well,
that's tough to do.
Will play all 3.
Like every week he plays 3 positions, I think.
I mean,
they never let him get comfy, but I'm going with the Rise because the offensive numbers, I can't not award that, you know?
And Arise, again, Twins fans sound off in the comments. Some of the defensive numbers he's rating out well at second and first. So, and like Trevor was saying, how easy is it if we're talking about a player and we say like, yeah, this guy's learning a new position that's going to affect you in the batter's box. And for him, I mean, just not at all.
He has never played a game at first base other than at the big league level. He played, one in 2014 in the Dominican Summer League. He played 1 game, 8 innings.
I was at that game.
You were there, but learning at the big league level is impressive. So Arise, congratulations. Our first ever.
Yeah.
All JM utility player.
I feel like 1 month the first year we did it.
We gave Chris Taylor a util in July, and then for the final season-long award, Trey Turner, because he had such a crazy second base shortstop.
Right.
Oh, yeah. We just had to include him.
Like,
we
something.
make movements.
We're fluid.
We're fluid, man. That's the LJM team. That's why it's the best.
Yeah.
The National League. Jim, you were feeding it there, and you were seeing what will be controversial. I mean, first base is just a fun conversation. Man, I don't know. There's a lot of good combos. I think we just jump into first base because there's 2 studs.
Let's jump right in. Do you want an update on who got it last time?
Sure.
Do people care? It was Hosmer. Wow.
Yeah.
Then Goldie.
Hot.
Now Boston Red Sox, Eric Hosmer.
I mean, with Freeman's stretch, has he caught Goldie? Is that what we're saying?
That is the conversation, Trev. The numbers speak, man. I didn't think anyone was in Goldie's stratosphere, and to see where Frederick is at, my word. Oh, Trev just did his lean back.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
He's made it a ball game. I'll say that.
You're saying that.
Say your slug stat, Trev. Say your slug stat.
You know I like that one daughter. You know I like the one daughter.
Yeah.
I'm still a Paul Goldschmidt guy here.
Yeah, I'm still Paul Goldschmidt guy.
It's
too.
a sweep. It's a sweep.
You know, like
Freeman's on track.
Freddie's
to make
great.
It
He's
interesting.
gone on a heater, adjusting to a new team. Awesome. You have to mention all of that. Paul Goldschmidt is, I mean, no offense to Yachty and Wainwright, like he's probably the heart and soul of that team right now. Him and Arenado.
I mean, look at their fucking numbers. Alonso's having a great year, and he's
Yeah.
not in the conversation with those two. I'm not trying to take anything away from Alonso. He's having a phenomenal year, great year, but they have a 325, 329 batting average. It's both have 400 on base percentage. It's nuts.
Yeah, man.
Goldie really runs away with it with the slug and the homers. I mean,
I think we've done the right thing. I think it's Paul.
good looking
Goldschmidt.
dude too, right? Like underrated. Like
Just powerful.
if your daughter brought him home,
Yeah.
you'd be happy.
Yes.
Like that's a good dude right there.
Depends how old
Solid.
she is, you know?
It's true.
I don't think so. I mean, what do you mean? How old
Well, like
is
if
he?
she's 16 and he's like 28, I don't think I'm happy.
No, that James. What are we talking
Professional
about
baseball player, and she's just like in high school. I don't think I'm into that.
here? Okay,
as a
we're not
dad.
happy then.
Second
Yeah.
base gets a little tricky. It's been a tricky position all year. Tommy Edman has been around all year. He played some shortstop. Now DeYoung is back, so he's back to second base. Cronenworth's around, another versatile guy, so will he be around later? Gavin Lux has started to go, and leading up, it's been a Tommy Edman sweep. Will that affect the voters as Tommy Edman is chasing a daisy?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many games has Lux played at second base?
It's been a chunk of second. It's been mostly
I mean,
second.
Lux's slash line
Lux has bounced around.
grabs me.
67 games started at second. Majority of his games are at second.
Definitely majority, but he's a util candidate. I think 75
Yes,
games at second.
left field,
Yeah.
second base. Yeah.
Sprinkle a few shortstop appearances.
7 games
in
at short.
there. Edmund
We
has
got-
played a lot of.
Look at
both.
Lux's BABIP.
Mm. And the other thing that's really tricky here, I know watching Tommy Edman play is a blast. He's a stud defensively. That OPS is in the 6 now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough, man.
This is
I'm voting for Lux. He's
It's
turned it
Lux
on.
for me, unless there's a reason. Like I'm up for one of you convincing me otherwise, but otherwise it seems like this is Lux.
Like,
There's
it'd be
some run
games
production
played.
stuff with Cronenworth. We know watching Tommy Edman play, you know, what he brings all around to the position and to the game. I think Lux, the way he's turned it on, he had a 950 OPS in July.
Baseball has become a heavy offensive game. I know we get tough on it when there's guys playing bad defense. What Gavin Lux provides offensively compared to Edman, Cronenworth, even McNeil here, yeah, he's bringing a gun to a knife fight. I think it's Lux in a sweep.
Oh man.
Tommy, oh no.
Hey, you know what? He hung on. He hung on.
That should be celebrated.
That
You know?
Tommy Edman, he hung on.
That's a bad tombstone.
Yeah.
Revisit him at the util.
He hung on.
I hope it's who I think it is. Colin. Ooh,
What's that? What are you looking
shortstop's a doozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Oh man, Dodgers infield. Dansby, he's had it for a little bit, I believe. Trey Turner fixed his defensive numbers by playing to the DRS algorithm.
Dansby has not been a JM pedal winner yet. It's been Lindor, Trey Turner.
Wow.
Really?
Dansby had that brutal start.
Do you guys mind if I say something?
Please.
I love it. Look at these guys. Look at these numbers and how close they are. 15, 16, 17 homers, 14 stolen bases, 18 and 10. Lindor arguably has the best glove of the three, and his offensive stats are just a tick down from Turner and Swanson. Feels like Turner and Swanson. I don't know how you pick them.
Turner.
Okay.
Trey Turner's my favorite person to watch in baseball right now. I can't. Top three. Julio Rodriguez is amazing. Trey Turner, Yordan Alvarez are my three guys I love to watch right now.
Trev compared my slide to Trey Turner, so
yeah.
I wanted a mashup. How did that not occur to our social teams? Let's go, people.
Yeah, come on, people.
Come on, social people.
Trey Turner, Yordan Alvarez, and Julio Rodriguez, to me, are the must-watches. Something about the way Trey plays grabs me, so I'm going to be biased in this vote, but I'm picking Trey. I think the numbers are there.
Let's go Trey then. The numbers are there.
Jimmy, are you going Trey?
Yeah.
I'm going Dansby to not make it a sweep, honestly.
Thank you.
Because he does deserve the love.
Thank you. He'll take that in the arbitration. He got a vote.
Did Freeman.
From the All-JM team.
Where were you for Freeman?
You needed to be there for Freeman. I was always Goldschmidt.
I don't do that shit. I vote for the best guy.
Mm-hmm. Congrats, Trey Turner. Third
base has been a bit of a nice area in the NL.
Wow.
With Nolan and Manny, and now you got Young Thick, who just got paid. Who's won this?
It's been Manny all three. He got out to a hot start, and
I wish you didn't tell me that.
Boy, is Young Thick coming, and Nolan is there. Oh,
Jimmy.
Ooh.
Let me tell you this right now.
You see this
Manny
Young Thick
Machado out of your brain.
You see this Young Thick slug?
Oh, don't look at that slug.
I've seen it. Manny Machado. I love you. Great ball player. You're not getting the Silver Daisy this year.
Shit.
Austin Riley, Nolan Arenado are our top two right here. I don't think there's any other way to see it.
I think there
Austin
could
Riley's
be
offensive numbers are bananas.
He's
Nolan
20
Arenado has the other
29
side
homers.
as well.
Yeah, but Manny's got the best walk percentage.
These guys all are paid too. I love it. Just rich as shit.
Manny's got the most stolen bases. It's Young Thick.
It's Young Thick.
Young Thick.
Are we just dissing all Cardinals players though?
I haven't even taken into account
We gave Paul, right? We got
the
Paul.
other teams. Yeah.
Arenado.
Why?
What's in his
He's
basement,
the
Jake?
best defensive third baseman to ever play the game. The fact that his stats are in the realm with Machado and with Young Thick, who plays a nice third base, Nolan Arenado plays the best third base that the game has ever seen, in my opinion. The fact he is doing this offensively with that means something to me. I'm going Nolan Arenado.
Okay.
You have a thing for California boys.
I sure do. California third baseman, that's kind of my weakness.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Justin Turner. You went to his bingo thing.
Play bingo.
To
with
play
him.
bingo? No, to see him.
To see him, yes.
Congratulations, Young Thick.
I called my own bingo card. People forget that. It's an impressive
You did
feat.
the best. You said you were straightforward, no messing around. Give me the letter and the number.
And my card won.
I mean, once they brought up all the Sandlot guys, should they not have brought up all the Talkin' Baseball guys? I don't know. But maybe they just weren't Roman ready for it, which we're going to be Roman ready for the outfield, util, and NL starting pitcher. Roman, Trev, people call you Special T, right?
Yeah.
And it's because you have some pretty specialty. If you're someone that's struggling with your specialty, your testosterone, you need to get in touch with Roman. Roman and their T support. If you order today and are approved, you'll get $15 off your first order. Roman T support, it's meant to help men maintain their body's natural testosterone production. If this is something you're dealing with, fellas, and this is messing with your libido or your blood health or anything, you gotta address it, and you need to do it with Roman. Go to getroman.com/talkin today. You'll get $15 off your first order of Roman T support. That's getroman.com/talkin. Take care of it, fellas. Get your special tea going. GetRoman.com/talkin.
GetRoman.com/talking.
The outfield.
Oh, and we missed catcher. Excuse
Catcher,
me.
yeah. Catcher, yeah. Hey, these are pretty similar, man. Same amount of games played. Is anyone DHing here and not catching more than others? I mean, similar amount of hits. The home runs aren't, there's no one that's, way above for me. I don't know, man.
I believe Contreras has DH'd the most out of this crew. He has 55 games catching, 37 at DH. These are including August numbers. But he DHs a chunk. I think more than the other guys.
I have no idea.
Going over all the defensive numbers here, trying to find something because we definitely value that in the game now.
Especially at that position.
I like that. I like that JT's grabbing bags, 13 steals.
Most of the time, these guys aren't near the top, but JT is in a lot of the lists. He's a top 10 in a lot of these things that I'm looking up.
Fellas,
that means something.
I think I have my vote. JT Realmuto has played the most games at catcher than both of these guys. The stolen bases, the defense, and maybe there's a little bit of a pride thing here. JT Realmuto was the guy at catcher for like 2-3 years. Like, it wasn't a discussion. And then he was away. It feels like he's back. It feels like he's part of the Phillies' success. I'm going JT Realmuto.
For some reason I want to, but then I think if you showed me the numbers without the names attached, I don't know if I would, but these are just offensive numbers. There's not defense or games played here. I think JT, it means more to the Phillies than Smith means to the Dodgers, but I wouldn't stand by that at all.
These catcher numbers are fucking wild.
The
stuff that they mark down is insane.
I choose to have BBD vote in my proxy.
I'm voting for JT Realmuto.
There you go, Beebs. You don't even have to do it.
Guess you don't have to do it. I will say my Phillies people have been disappointed with the eye test on Realmuto's defense, but the metrics all like them. But sounds like the vote's settled.
JT's back.
I think that's.
I voted for Will. We voted for Will Smith.
Okay.
We voted for Will Smith.
JT's back.
Phillies are turning it around.
One daughter in July, by the way.
Ooh, hot.
That'll
Those
help.
are good. All right, outfield. Oh man. Oh my God. A lot of names here.
So we're going to need a center fielder.
Let's go to center fielder first. That's what we should do. We've had a Silver Daisy attempt here with Brandon Nimmo taking 3 pedals home already.
Whoa.
So I'm just throwing that out there.
He's got my vote for this one.
Looking at the numbers for strictly center fielders or for guys that play mostly center field.
Whatever on our list, the 3 center fielders, Nimmo, Varsho, Carlson, it's Nimmo
Yeah,
for me.
NL center field all year has been Nimmo a little by default. His numbers are very good, but he hasn't been super challenged for the center field specific category.
Yeah, I mean the one guy who I think is our hope to sneak up on him would be Michael Harris. But I know games wise he's still
Like by the end of the year, I assume he'll be close.
fellas, it's already close.
It's really. I was just gonna say that it is already close.
I do think games all in, the advantage goes to Nimmo. But a lot of the stats, Harris is slightly better, and if he continues to go, I think he will catch him. I don't think he's caught Nimmo yet.
How many games has he played?
He's played like half the games.
I mean, through August.
He's played a full June. He's played a full June and a full July.
60 games.
He's played
He had
63
a rough
games this
July.
year.
He came out. He had a 946 OPS in June. He had a 701 OPS in July. Still bringing it defensively. I feel like I see him gun down a runner pretty much every freaking game. He has a really strong arm out there. Goes and gets the ball. I like him as our center field guy, but I can't agree with you. I think maybe he hasn't caught Nimmo yet.
I think that we're gonna, when we get to the 5-month sample, 6-month sample, the numbers will not matter at all in differences of games played, and it'll be interesting to see if he grabs the daisy from Nimmo. But for right now, it's still Nimmo for me.
It's 83 games to 57, and Nimmo has been good. I think Harris has been a little better, but still, I mean, you're missing like a month's worth of game. If it continues, though,
if it gets like 85 to 110 or whatever, like next month, or I don't know what it would be, there's a chance he steals it from him at the finish.
Okay. So congrats, Nimmo, but holy smokes. 2 months to hold on.
I want Harris to take a step forward in August.
Earn it.
Yeah.
Earn it. What do we do with Bryce Harper?
Spots.
What do we do with Bryce Harper?
What do you want to do with Bryce Harper?
Where he froze his stats before injury is better than everyone else. Like the other DH options aren't good.
The number of games will have to matter.
64 games.
Not a lot. It's not enough games. He's not
and
currently
not a lot in
playing.
outfield, I don't think. So
yeah, well, I'm trying to solve DH first, but
I mean, we've had Devers and Trout hold on to their posts. I don't think it's obtuse to think Harper could stay at DH.
I don't know.
Well, were they as low as 64?
No, but DH is also a little.
Devers has 87 games played, and Trout
like 70 something, I think.
79.
So I don't know. I mean, do you value Wilson Contreras or Ketel Marte at DH over Bryce Harper?
We're not looking at a Silver Daisy situation because Vogie, our guy, New York Met, did win it with the Pirates because he was the only guy DHing. He was the only show in town.
I have my 3 outfielders. Or my 2. Oh, shit.
So you're going away from DH for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a little tough.
It's a little tough.
I'm looking at Soto, Betts, and Schwarber. I realize I can only choose 2 of them.
I think Betts is a lock.
I'll lock in Betts with you, Trev.
Schwarber's got 33 bombs.
What Mookie does offensively and defensively is another level. He's a lock.
Dude, I wish Schwarber was doing anything more than hitting home runs. The on base is bad. The average is bad. Slugging's great. He's got 77 hits and 33 of them are homers. I'm going Soto and Betts. which pains me because he's got 33 homers, but you gotta mix in some salad with the meat.
A 300 on base percentage is really tough.
Yeah. If that was 320, it wouldn't be as glaring, maybe.
Soto hasn't. I mean, okay. I'm going. I agree. I mean,
Soto's got 400 on base percentage, dude, because they wouldn't pitch to him, and he was like, "I don't care, walk me then."
I was gonna say he hasn't slugged, but it's about a 480 slug, 475 slug. It's pretty good, and that's gonna rise.
I think it's Soto and Betts. Yeah, no, I think that landed in the right spot.
Let me get
not a lot of boppers in these guys on this list.
I mean, Mookie's second in home runs to Schwarb's, and he's easily the best defender we've mentioned.
All right, yeah, I'm going Soto. One daughter in July. 616 slug. Dude, in July, he had a 495 on base percentage. This guy, it's our guy.
His first pedal of the year.
Really?
A sweep in
he
the
had a weirdly low batting average because he walks so much. So he was like 220 in June. It was like his season batting average. It was weird. He was having a weird year, and he's doing the same thing as last year. He's really good. On a good team now.
So back to the DH conundrum.
We can't give him this fucking horror. He played last June 25th.
Yeah, but who are you?
Who do you want to give it to?
In good faith, I can't give him a July award that he never played in.
It's not just a July award.
I know it's all encompassing, but
who?
The July pedal. And that puts us in a conundrum.
Who are you choosing over him? Because Contreras has 3 more hits, 1 less homer, 2 more runs, 10 less RBIs. Like, he's not in contention for this. You can't choose him over Harper. You would still trade the 2 months of Harper. Or the 3.
Is Wilson Contreras the answer?
No. That's what I just said. My whole point was.
I don't know. I mean, does it enhance him that he also catches and he's doing this while he's DHing?
Harper's got him beaten everything.
Well, except the games. I mean, it's 22 games. It's a month worth of games. So it's how much are we valuing?
Well, Harper produced more than him in less games.
Some of it.
I mean, he hasn't beaten. They're like tied in hits. He hasn't beaten home runs. They're tied in runs. He hasn't beaten RBIs. He hasn't beaten stolen bases. I think Marte is the only one that is closer.
Hey, man, I was on Harper to start, and it seemed like you guys didn't want it. So I'm.
No, I don't see anyone taking it from him. But it's weird to give it to a guy who hasn't played.
He hasn't played in a game in July.
Fascinated with where it's going to end up end of the year, the final award. But.
All right, let's give it to Bryce. You hung on one more freaking month.
No one claimed it. That's how it is.
It is how it is. And that's why Vogie wanted it first, because nobody claimed it. Nobody was playing enough at DH. And there wasn't any numbers.
First year of the NL using the DH. They got no clue what's going on.
I agree. Okay.
Wow.
Bryce Harper it is.
Good job, Bryce.
Wowza, wowza, wowza. Sandy. Sandy.
Yeah.
Sandy.
Yeah.
It's Sandy. We love you, Sandy. I mean, Max Fried told me that Sandy Alcantara is the best pitcher in the National League. So,
Alcantara.
Snaps.
Yeah.
Finish strong, Sandy.
His innings pitched numbers are absurd.
Innings pitched matters. Man, how about
the
Nola?
Number starts into the 8th.
I didn't realize Nola was only 10 innings behind him. Like, I thought it was like a I thought Sandy was like 30 innings ahead of everyone. Good for Aaron Nola for twirling the pill.
Nola's always one of those guys that goes deep into games, man.
1.99 ERA, 0.94 WHIP.
He's still striking dudes out too. That's the good thing about Nola. He can
2
induce
complete
early
games.
contact when he needs to. He can get double plays, but he can strike dudes out.
Damn. That rounds it out. There's your April through July JM.
No.
What do we need?
Util, baby.
Come on.
The first ever
like-
NL Util.
Just like the National League can't figure out the DH, James can't figure out the utility
Listen,
portion.
We don't got it on the sheet.
Sheeps. It's the first one.
Well, nobody's listed as a util. We decided right before the show.
Your candidates.
We decided last month.
What's the leftovers of the other positions?
We have Jeff McNeil as a candidate.
Yep.
We have Tommy Edman
Yep.
as a candidate. Gavin Luck's already got an award, I
He
believe.
won.
So
it's
he's not a candidate?
Very similar to the AL. Edmund McNeil Cronenworth.
A lot of the second basemen that we had on this list are also moving around.
Those are your guys. I think, has Jerickson Profar played infield this year? Has he been just left field?
He's played infield a little bit. Let me get him up.
I think this year he's been very heavily left field.
This year he has not played the infield, only left field.
You're right. DH 3 games. What the hell? He must have. Why does he have 3 games listed with no stats?
So
I don't know. Whatever.
The only other wild card in here, and you want to talk about a unique util, would be Dalton Varsho from my Snakes, the catcher outfielder. I think he's in the mix there.
Interesting.
If Contreras was mixing it up at first base or the outfield or something like he has in the past, he would be in this. He's not this year. Just been catching and DHing.
I think for me,
It's McNeil.
it's Jeff McNeil.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going Tommy Edman, going to give him a chance to retain his Silver Daisy status. I'm voting for Tommy. Because he is what I want my utility player to kind of be like. McNeil as well, but I envision my utility player like a Tommy McNeil. Or
I'm
Tommy
voting for
McNeil. What did I just say?
DJ LeMahieu.
He's really good.
Util transcends leagues.
For me, it's
Congratulations.
For me, it's McNeil. He and it's kind of the same thing we said about Arise, right? I know Arise's numbers are better, but I mean, Jeff McNeil, left field, a splash of right field and second base, and to be the hitter he is, I think it's him.
I agree. Him and Nimmo, church buddies.
The first ever NL Util.
Besides Trey Turner, that one time he got it.
And when he got it last
Chris
year.
Taylor got
Chris
one
Taylor.
last year. But the first one, with it officially being, we will do this every month.
That was just extra Dodger award.
Yeah.
This is Util.
You were good, dog.
Yes.
And that's what the JM team's about.
And it was a counter to like the DH because
Now-
I didn't have it before.
I have another take on utility.
Okay.
Tommy Edman just kind of gave him my vote. Starting to think, is a shortstop second baseman a utility player or just a middle infielder?
I see the discussion, but I think it's a
Right?
utility player.
It goes with outfield to me.
I think maybe we need to describe our utility position as a guy that plays both infield and outfield, possibly thinking about a guy that can play all the infield positions. If you play 3 infield positions or infield outfield,
I agree with you that you can't just be a middle infielder.
or first and third base, you're a corner infielder.
What if Tommy Edman has played 5 innings in center?
I've seen it. No game started though.
No. Played an inning at third base. That's where do you draw that line? I think Tommy Edman can play
Game
third
started.
base. but I think he's most valuable at shortstop and second, so they play him there.
Look, we're going to get together, get our council together, talk about what it means to be a middle infielder, a corner infielder, a utility player, and an outfielder that plays strictly outfield, because I don't think that's a utility player.
Utility player has to play 3 positions, and one of them and 3 positions. Yeah, one of them has to be in the infield somewhere.
Okay.
So like if Varsho played the corners and catcher, util. If he played the corners and center field, that's just an outfielder. If you just play shortstop and second, you're just middle infielder. I agree with what you laid out there, Trev.
Yeah.
You got to be like versatile.
Yes.
Yep.
But we're good. Like, does that
Good
count?
either
That doesn't
way.
take away a rise.
No, we're good.
Good either
Yeah.
way.
Doesn't take away a rise.
Hell yeah. Way to go, everybody. Congrats on winning. But how many people are up for a daisy? Alvarez?
Brandon Nimmo, who's getting chased down by Michael Harris. And then I think it's Yordan Alvarez. We had 2 guys get clipped this episode. Manny Machado. Oh, excuse me. Mike Trout still has a chance. What's going on with him?
I already had a career-ending back injury.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, nah, guys.
I'll be back soon.
Is he going to play again this year?
Could. Might see him in the warehouse.
World Baseball Classic.
We'll see you on
And-
Friday to recap the week
Yes.
that was Major League Baseball. Thank you very much for tuning in. Goodbye.
I'm betting leadoff Friday. Oh my goodness. Karen Barbara, we forgot.